In this video, we are going to speak about the main difference between the StringBuilder and StringBuffer classes. Now, the main difference between the two classes, StringBuilder and StringBuffer in Java, is synchronization. And that's when only one thread can execute a block or method at a time. And so the idea of synchronization is to prevent multiple threads accessing or and modifying the object at the same time or concurrently. Now, synchronization is essential for thread safety. If you are dealing with synchronization, if you need synchronization because you're working with multiple threads or a multi-threaded environment, then you definitely need to use something that supports synchronization. It does, however, incur an overhead in multi-threaded applications. So after speaking about synchronization and what it means, what is the difference between the two classes? Now, the main difference is that StringBuilder is not synchronized, whereas StringBuffer is. So when we say StringBuilder is not synchronized, it means that it's not thread safe. But it's more efficient because it doesn't have to lift that overhead that is needed for synchronization. So it's best to use StringBuilder in single-threaded environments because it is more efficient since it doesn't have to deal with the overhead that synchronization has to offer. And because it's not synchronized, so it's best to use StringBuilder in single-threaded environments where you don't need synchronization anyway. But if you are going to need synchronization, then go for StringBuffer. So this actually means it is thread safe, and though because it has an extra overhead, it leads to reduced performance. But when would you use it? In multi-threaded environments where thread safety is needed. So it's just a matter of whether or not you need synchronization. Based on that, you make the decision of when to use which. So best to use StringBuffer when you don't need synchronization because you're only working with a single thread. But if you're working in the multiple thread environment, synchronization is really important. That's when you use StringBuffer and compromise that performance. I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you in future ones.